Let me just start off the video by saying, when I was fortunate enough to meet John Cena earlier this year, and if you don't know me well, John Cena is my favorite of all time. He was my childhood, my hero, and he means everything to me. He means the world to me. When I met you, when Make-A-Wish Foundation let me meet you, flew me out to California to meet you, there were 2 other kids in the room with us who also met you the same time I did. And you shook everybody's hand once you came into the room. And then you came to me first. And that meant the world to me. Seriously meant everything to me. I had nothing planned. I'm sure I had 4, 5, maybe 6 questions, but you coming to me first literally made me freeze. And I had nothing to say. You had to pull it out of my mouth. But the majority of what we talked about was if you were confident about your Elimination Chamber match that day, that show, and you were going against a group of the toughest competitors in WWE. And you were nervous. You were nervous. I gave you the confidence to win that match. Me, Steven, and the other kid, Nick, I think his name is. We all gave you the confidence to win that match. And we were the start of something beautiful because it ended with you headlining WrestleMania with Cody Rhodes, beating Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania, because we all know that John Cena main eventing his last WrestleMania for the WWE Undisputed Championship is what's best for business. But beating Cody Rhodes and becoming the Never Seen 17, making us forget the name Ric Flair, is the greatest moment in your career and the greatest moment for us as John Cena fans. Especially me, because I'm your #1 fan. But later that year, like a month ago, becoming Intercontinental Champion for the first time ever meant everything to me, because I was starting to believe that you would never, ever become Intercontinental Champion again, because you said that you were done after December 13th, which is tomorrow. In a few hours, actually. It's going to be December 13th. And I was at Washington, D.C. today. I went to your superstore. And I went for one reason only and one thing only. I walked out with 2 things, but I went for one thing. This isn't the one thing, but I saw it and I had to get it. It's the program. John Cena program. It's a really nice program. Where's the photo that I want? Here it is. The Never Seen 17. This is not possible if it wasn't for me giving you confidence, Steven making you realize that every time you lose a Royal Rumble, you always headline WrestleMania, and you always end up winning a World Heavyweight Championship. So this means everything to me. But what's in this bag means the world to me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you guys know that I have the undisputed WWE Championship in the back, signed by Roman Reigns, but I also have John Cena side plates on that championship, and I don't plan on taking them off. And I have that John Cena spinner belt from Money in the Bank, even though I went to SummerSlam. And I have that mini belt literally signed by John Cena himself. And I also have the famous shirt from Elimination Chamber when he turned heel and destroyed Cody Rhodes alongside The Rock and Travis Scott. That was the greatest heel turn that I've ever seen as a fan a fan of the WWE. And ladies and gentlemen, 1 month ago, or like 1 month ago, in his hometown of Boston, Massachusetts, we didn't know what was gonna happen. And I told you guys what I thought was gonna happen, but I never thought that WWE would grant us this wish. But they ended up granting us this wish and doing his last four appearances just like how I told you guys. Maybe not just how I told you guys, because New York at the Garden wasn't just how I told you guys, but in Boston it's just how I told you guys. And Dominic Mysterio came out. He interrupted the greatest of all time with Triple H also in the ring. And he was double champion at the time, Intercontinental Champion and AAA Mega Champion. And right then and there, Triple H made the match for the Intercontinental Championship, and that was John Cena's first chance at the Intercontinental Championship. Well, John ended up winning that match and becoming the new Intercontinental Champion for the first time ever, and completing and becoming Grand Slam Champion. If you don't know what Grand Slam Champion means, if you're not a fan, it means that John Cena won every single championship and Money in the Bank that WWE has to offer. But it was this championship that I hold in my hands that John Cena never got to win. Until that day in his hometown at Boston, Massachusetts. Well, it's this championship right here that John Cena never won until Boston, Massachusetts. And I'm so thankful to Triple H and John Cena and Dominic Mysterio for letting this happen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I give to you the Intercontinental Championship that John Cena held. But as you can see, it's not just the replica championship. It's signed by the GOAT himself. But it's not just signed by the GOAT himself. It's inscribed by the GOAT himself. It has the date he became Grand Slam champion, the date he was at Boston, Massachusetts, and it says Grand Slam right on there. And I'm really happy that it's a replica championship because I can change these side plates if I wanted to, and I'm planning on doing so. But man, this is my first and only Intercontinental Championship I'm going to have in the house, and the GOAT signed it. The one championship that I thought Cena would never win, he won it, and the day that I was going to buy it off WWE Shop, it sold out. And when I heard about the Superstore, and when I heard about his last match at Washington, D.C., I didn't care how much hours I had to go. I didn't care if I had to charge my Tesla. I needed to go. I needed to go to see if I can get my hands on this. And thankfully, I did. And guys, not to mention, there were 3 left. 3 left. And this is one of the 3. This means everything to me. John, you mean everything to me. You mean the world to me. And tomorrow, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Like, I want to cry right now, but this is how I get emotional. This is how I get emotional. I talk it through. I talk it out. I have nothing else to say but thank you, Cena. Thank you for 25 plus years of being part of my childhood, for being my childhood outside of my church and being a servant. And thank you for teaching me and for helping me mature and helping me be the man I am today, aside from God. Because God, of course, is number one. Aside from God shaping me for who I am today, you helped me mature and become a better person, alongside being just mature. So I thank you, Cena, for all of that. And I thank you for allowing me meet you. And I thank Make-A-Wish Foundation for allowing me to meet you earlier this year, literally right before your heel turn, people were blaming me that you turned heel. And I just chuckle at it because I met my favorite of all time. And I got to spend time with him. And I got to spend time with you. And I got to ask you 2 questions. And I got to boost your confidence up right before your Elimination Chamber match. And I always, after Elimination Chamber, I always said that I was the reason why you won that chamber match. Because I boosted your confidence. And if it wasn't for you winning that Elimination Chamber match, you would have never went to WrestleMania and became the Never Seen 17. This and that championship means everything to me. Even though I don't have your signature on that, it means everything to me. And I love you so much, Cena. And I really hope you enjoy your retirement. And I'm really happy that I have this in my hands. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want some, come get some. Because tomorrow, John Cena is going to make his last run to the ring. And have his last match against Gunther in the main event of Saturday night's main event. And even though I'm going to bawl my eyes out, I am going to try and enjoy every second of it. And just like John Cena said, I'm going to try and get that closure that I want. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Also making sure you're subscribed down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. But until then, peace. Love you guys.